Anthony Daniels, I'm sure many people have asked you when Star Wars started if you thought it would all end up like this. But my question for you is, when you were traipsing about the mud at Star Wars Celebration 1 20 years ago, would you imagine that it would end up in this arena spectacular that you just participated in? And, must I say, quite held the court in as well. Very entertaining.
Well, thank you for that. One of the pleasures I will have on my panel, which is on Sunday evening, is frankly to introduce Dan Manson, who was the producer of the very first Mud Were you there?
I was not.
You've seen the pictures.
I have,
It was a complete disaster because of all sorts of things beyond his control, especially the weather. And to see it grow from that mud-soaked aerodrome in Denver, Colorado, and to come here to this really beautiful facility in Chicago, and to be so well produced with cameras. Back then, I was the host, and I had the script written on the palm of my hand in ink. Trying to time everything and look at the lighting, and we didn't have any studio feed or anything. Now it's very high tech, and I love the fact that Dan is here this weekend to enjoy the honor of seeing something he started.
Awesome. Over the 40 years of Star Wars fandom, what has Star Wars taught you about people? You've traveled the world, you've met tens of thousands of fans. What have you picked up on?
It's a very good question because to think about it, it is a common denominator. It doesn't matter who you are. If the bit underneath that number is Star Wars, whether you like the dark side or the good side or whatever, Darth Maul is my favorite. 3PO would be so shocked to hear that.
He's shocked to hear anything.
Actually, he is. He has to lighten up. Maybe he will now in retirement. I don't know. There is that common denominator that draws people together because it's full of discussion points, and you hear people in line debating it. I'm not terribly into who shot who first in all that Greedo thing and whatever, and they can go way into the mysteries of the Force, and it gives them something really honorable to talk about beyond football, baseball, all that kind of thing. It generally, there's so much in there to tease the little grey cells.
Now, one of my favourite lies throughout all my life is no more Star Wars films. I heard it in '83, I heard it in 2005, and now I'm hearing this is the end of the Skywalker saga. Where do you stand with that?
This is the third time that I have said goodbye to a trilogy. Do you see? And nobody else can say that. And it's quite weird. But actually, this is the end of the Skywalker story. That doesn't mean there are going to be other stories. Space is a big place.
I've heard, yeah.
Oh, yeah, even in Australia it's big. So there's lots more to delve into of something that's going on that planet. You'll meet new and interesting characters. And what I would like to say in doing that, don't forget 3PO.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you as an interesting character, and thanks for all your support of Star Wars throughout the years, man. We all appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Please check out all 8 of our The Rise of Skywalker Star Wars Episode 9 cast and crew interviews from Star Wars Celebration Chicago. And if you want more Celebration coverage and are into audio podcasts, check out our live blog pods coming every day from Star Wars Celebration on steelewars.com, iTunes, or wherever good or bad podcasts are downloaded. Thanks so much, and may that Force be with you.